we're here at the Beryl Elites Conference in New York City, and I'd like to welcome Kirk McKeown from Converging.
Hey, Rupesh, thank you.
Kirk, thank you for joining us. Can you give us a brief overview on Converging and what you do for your clients?
Sure. So Converging started the business in 2021 after a career on Wall Street, building centralized research platforms for large hedge funds. What we do is basically, we've created a two-sided consumption-based insights marketplace where data suppliers and data consumers can come together and buy the data they need at the price that works to help inform their decision models. That means the use cases that they're doing could be anything from figuring out which audiences to target more effectively, to retention tools, to lower churn, to understanding how much inventory they should be managing in their supply chains. We work with companies across financial services, consumer, brands, live events, professional sports teams, professional sports leagues, and healthcare.
Wonderful. And I think you just addressed that, but is your product or service targeted towards any customer segment, or it can be used by any?
It's broad-based. It's really anyone trying to buy. The way data has been bought and sold historically is a capital expenditure. Really expensive, large data sets, that have to be brought in and then worked on by engineers and scientists. We bring in all sorts of data. We have dozens and dozens of data sets on the left side of our marketplace. We structure it in a certain way that allows for it to be delivered through actionable insights in an API to sort of large and small customers who want to inform better the decisions that they're making. We started in consumer space in terms on the corporate side because there's more consumer data that's readily available to bring in and structure. But we have broad-based use cases across, healthcare, obviously financial services, as well as sort of media and technology. And so it's been a remarkable build in that we've gone broad as opposed to vertical.
Nice, thank you. A lot of the discussions we're seeing here at the conference, some great insights have been around data and AI. So how do you anticipate the actual adoption of these technologies by large enterprises? What are the challenges?
So, what's the framework that we're using to think about the problem we're trying to solve? What we do is we look at the past, right? So, in 1973, Black-Scholes was published, sort of out of a couple of professors from MIT, and that ushered into Wall Street the financial engineering explosion and the rise of the quant on Wall Street. So, in 1983. You saw Goldman found its quant desk, and you saw Renaissance Technologies come along around that same time. Over the next 40 years, you saw a complete transformation in the way stocks were bought and sold. In 1983, commissions were $2 a share. Now they're a penny. Model-driven volumes on Wall Street were 0% in 1983. Now they're 90. We think that the Gen AI moment for Main Street was the Black-Scholes moment for Wall Street. So we think over the next 5 to 10 years, that same thing is going to happen around data and analytics and model-driven decision-making in the corporate space. And so that's the business that we're building into, and that's the framework that we're using to inform the decisions we're making.
Some exciting things coming up. That is Kirk from Converging, and we're here at the Beryl Elites Conference in New York. Thank you.
Thanks.